I feel so honored and proud to be sitting here in honor of my children, Danielle and Shmuel, talking about this well-deserved honor that's being bestowed on them. They are such a wonderful couple who complement each other so well. It's so nice to see a young parents so involved in RJJ, taking on projects that they feel comfortable in taking on, whether it's Shmuel getting furniture for the school, or the two of them doing the Shalach Manas project for the school, where Shmuel has to source all these products from China, or schlepping boxes, or organizing an assembly line, to Danielle coming up with the theme, to her designing the bags, to writing the newsletter, to getting the local products, or the challah bake that she decided to take on, Ilu Nishmas Yaakov Raphael, the baby who passed away Pesach time. And it wasn't just that she wanted to bake challah with me and Adira, she wanted to bake challah with as many people as she could bake challah with, and that meant calling the school. So it was decided that the 7th and 8th grade girls were going to partake in this challah bake. So that meant that Danielle now had to make a dough with a 50-pound bag of flour. And all this they do while living very busy lives. They are wonderful parents with a wonderful, happy home that's filled with joy. You only have to look at Adira and Kovi to know how wonderful Danielle and Shmuel are. They are such happy children with smiles on their faces, singing. They're filled with simcha, filled with joy, filled with happiness. And I'm just so proud. I just want to wish Danielle and Shmuel a mazel tov on this wonderful, beautiful honor. And I know that they're going to continue being a source of nachas to me and Daddy and the entire family.
So I really want to wish, besides my children, a mazel tov. You know, the school, just keep going and you know, year after year, just making all these children B'nai Torah, and you're really doing an amazing job. The honor that my children are receiving tonight is something very, very special.
When I think of Danielle and Shmuel, I think of a couple who have the same common goal. They're selfless, considerate, and have so much passion for Torah values. On any given day, if you walked into Danielle and Shmuel's house, you would find Danielle working on something, whether it's a boutique, a shalach manos, a challah bake, and you'll hear Shmuel in the background practicing laning. And that just goes to show how they value Torah, mitzvos, and living a Torah life. Danielle and I have been friends for over 15 years, and we speak at least 10 times a day. And if I don't hear from Danielle by 10 a.m., I want to call Shmuel, find out where she is. I'm worried about her. I'm sending out the search party. But then I realized over the last few months that the days that I don't hear from Danielle all day, it's because she's working on something. She's working on something for the school, for the shul, her community, her family. And when she dedicates herself to working on something, she gives it her all. She goes above and beyond, and she gives it her full attention. So when I do finally speak to Danielle after that long day of worrying about her, she'll tell me all the things she's been working on that day and what she's doing and running here and there and errands and contacting Shmuel to help her work on things. And it all just sounds so overwhelming to me that I finally just say to her, you know, you aren't busy enough. You know, why do you do this to yourself? And her answer is always, because I can. And that's just such an amazing lesson that Danielle and Shmuel have taught me and can teach all of us, because we all live busy lives. They're extremely busy. We all make a million excuses, but with the attitude of because I can, we can all accomplish so much more, and we can all give back so much more. And that's really the essence of why this honor is so important and is such an inspiration to me and to everybody here tonight.
Danielle involves herself in everything. This year, I know for a fact that she helped out the PTA with the Mishloach Manos. She did the Malava Malka, and she also did, I think, the book sale. And that's the stuff I know about. There's probably more than that. But that's things that the school needed done. I met her a few weeks ago in the RJJ parking lot, and I said, Danielle, what are you doing here? And she said, oh, I called Mrs. Ackerman a few days ago, and I asked her if I could do a challah bake for the school, just for fun, for 7th and 8th grade. So she went to her father's pizza shop. She made 50 pounds of challah dough, she brought it to the school, and she did a challah bake impromptu with the 7th and 8th grade, just for the fun of it. And that's just the type of couple that Danielle and Shmuel are. They involve themselves, they volunteer, they do things just to better the community and make it a better place.
When my daughter Adira started in pre-1A, I was nervous, I was anxious, I really didn't know it, like knowing Staten Island like the back of my hand and then starting a new school that I literally knew nothing about, it just made me very nervous. So I spoke to Mrs. Leader before Adira began and I said, is there any way that we could come? Like I wanted to make sure Adira would be okay, and probably I just really wanted to make sure I was going to be okay. And she said, no problem. She gave us a whole private tour of the school before school began in the middle of the summer. And she showed us around and she showed us all the different classrooms and where they play and the playground, and she made Adira feel so comfortable. And not even Adira, but she made me feel so comfortable. Like, I guess when you're an adult and you don't know certain things, it gets like hard to get used to something new, and she just made me feel so warm and so welcome and so comforting, and that's really the overall feeling of the school. And I remember speaking to Chana Reichman about it and like saying like, I'm just so nervous, like to start, I hope she'll be okay, I guess I hope I'll be okay. And she's like, you'll see, it's like a family. That's what RJJ is. And she couldn't have been more on target. Like that is what it is.
As a parent, your primary relationship with any school that your kids go to is through your children. You have to go off of their cues. You're not able to go into the school and experience the school the way they do. So when I'm able to come home from work and my daughter runs to me as I walk through the door and she's so excited to tell me about her day, about a spelling test that she had, about the new project that they're working on, about the new things that she learns, it fills me with such comfort knowing that she's taken care of and that she feels so good about what she does in school. Having that confidence just makes you feel like you want to give something back, like you want to do something to show how much it matters to you that they take care of your school, that they make you feel so good about your daughter being in a comfortable place, being able to learn, being able to grow, gives you the confidence to continue to support them and send your other kids there. I know that through the year that she spent there, the last 2 years that she's there, 3 years that she's there, that sending my next kids there is just, I don't have any worries. I know that they'll be able to do everything that my daughter has done so far and to grow.
I just want to wish them both mazel, bracha, hatzlacha in their entire lives. It's a very tough world, and just keep doing what you're doing, and I think it will be amazing. Beautiful children, you're both beautiful, and just keep doing everything. We love you, mazel tov.
It's an honor to be able to support and give back to RJJ. We're really indebted to you, and we thank you for the endless hours and everything that you do to put in, all the teachers and the staff and Mrs. Ackerman and Mrs. Leader and everybody involved that makes it such a beautiful school, and we're just so thankful. So thank you for everything, and we just wanted to wish a mazel tov to all the other honorees.